So I found a wave picture I liked on the internet, and I've done a sketch of it on my paper. You can see there's a vague, loose drawing there, and I've now got some glue, some PVA glue that I've diluted a little bit with some water, and I've got some bits of fabric here, recycled papers. I've got some different types of glue, tin foil, some crayons, pastels, and some different tissue paper. So a mix of objects to start having some fun with. Step one is just laying down some bits of paper in the direction of the wave, and I just used a Pritt stick for this and ripped up some recycled paper from a magazine and sort of bend them round and form them towards the shape of the wave. So there's my starting point, and there's the wave again, so you can see. So I can now start to see the shape of the wave building up in my work. I've used the different materials, following the direction, the marks of the wave. I've used some fabric now, and I really liked the bits of thread on the fabric, and I've really enjoyed using the different shades of recycled paper and the tin foil. And I've left the white bits of the wave as white paper at the moment, keeping it simple. And I started to get a bit bored with just using blue, so I've added in some lemon yellow and some bright green there. So you can really use whatever colours you want. It's your choice, just be really creative and have fun. So I'm now wanting the marks to get smaller on the wave. I've used some big pieces of blue to start with, but you can now see that I've added little bits of purple ribbon, and I've scrunched up some tissue paper and laid it over. And the fabric bits there I've twisted on are getting smaller, and I've also added some string. So I'm going to carry on building up smaller marks on the wave picture. So the use of different materials has increased, and the detail is increasing, and it still has that messy look to it, but remember, this is a long-term piece of work over the summer holidays, so you can keep adding to it and building on it. So this is how my wave is progressing, still looking a bit messy, and I'm finding that the ripping of paper and adding string isn't doing enough to correct that. So what I'm gonna do now is use some inks or whatever paint you've got at home, and a bit of paint and water, and have some fun, like maybe splattering on some paint or drizzling it on to see how that works. So the wave is really getting very textured and detailed with the ribbons and the threads, and I've used tissue paper and even white kitchen roll, and I really enjoyed taking some bubble wrap and putting some paint on it and then printing to create those sort of circular shapes on the wave. And you can see there I've used some circles of paper from my hole punch, but the wave is all about texture at this stage and starting to build up the different shades. So you can see here the wave has grown a bit actually. I stuck it onto some more paper and extended the background because I really liked adding in all these prints of the dots from the bubble wrap. That was really fun, and I wanted to add those extra directional marks with my inks, or you might have some paint or crayons. And then I added some more splatters, so I quite liked doing all that messy stuff on top. It was good fun. Maybe you could do it in summer out in the garden. So there's lots to look at here. It's really textural. There's all sorts of different materials I've used. So you can see you can use a whole range of things. You don't just have to use conventional